Space-based kinetic energy weapon.
This space-based kinetic energy weapon?
It is a 6-meter-long metal stick made from high-density tungsten, manganese, and uranium. When released in space, gravity will pull the stick straight down. Track adjustments are made via the empennages. The kinetic energy level on impact is no less than a mini nuke. To some extent, it is a man-made meteorite.
Is it technically possible?
I believe that they've developed a working prototype. No living thing could survive the attack of such a weapon. No cell will survive the strike at the center of impact. Any biological substance will be destroyed instantly.
That's enough wonder and amazement. Based on our intelligence, God is in the wild mountains. This deserted area is ideal for the launch of divine wrath. Don't worry yourselves. No one will be hurt. Let's drop the metal rod and shatter the great dream of the Light King's reawakening. I have already sent the launch code to little Eva. The Divine Wrath is the top secret of the Gattuso family, and this is the best help I could offer to my old friend.
Contact Eva. I need to know when this Divine Wrath comes online.
I have completely hacked into Tokyo's entire network. I am ready whenever you need me, Mr. Anju.
Has Pompey sent you the launch code for Divine Wrath?
2 minutes ago, I obtained launch authorization powers for Divine Wrath. It is now under my control. At your command, I am ready to send down a metal rod from the heavens that will engulf the target area in a sea of flames.
Is it ready?
No, there is a time limit. Divine Wrath is, at its core, a man-made satellite. It travels in low Earth orbit and takes about 90 minutes to complete 1 revolution around the Earth. Divine Wrath can only be unleashed when it arrives right above the city of Tokyo. Currently, the satellite known as Sky Patrol is on the other side of the Earth. It will appear above Tokyo in approximately 70 minutes. This could very well be our only chance. Should we miss it, Divine Wrath will not be ready for another 90 minutes.
Right. 70 minutes. Let's see if Tokyo can hold out for another 70 minutes. We need the exact coordinates of that well to avoid any collateral damage.
That well is a military target. Its coordinates are classified. Only the High Patriarch of Hydra knows them. I will contact him now. However, he is currently receiving medical attention for his injuries. His status is unknown.
I just need the coordinates. Go on, get him to talk while he is still breathing. That arrogant bastard has brought us enough problems already. Just let him do something useful for once.
Yes. I am an arrogant jerk. I have messed everything up. Water well number 13, aka the Red Well. It's located in a mountain near the Tamakawa. Here are its coordinates. An hour ago, we lost contact with the ninja team guarding the Red Well. It has been overrun by the Devil Clan. There is no doubt about it. God is inside that well.
Eva, get the Divine Wrath ready. Also, the High Patriarch and I will have a private conversation. Everyone please leave.
Let Caesar's team stay. I have some things to tell them.
I came to Japan to meet a couple of people, including you. Yet you've turned me down many times. This is the first time I've ever been rejected by a student. I traveled a long way to be here, you know. I rather regret awarding you the principal's scholarship.
As a student of the college, I was honored to receive the scholarship. However, as the current High Patriarch, I had to refuse you a meeting. Alas, I'm not a good student. I failed to learn what you wanted to teach me the most. I've also failed as High Patriarch. They believed that I was Amaterasu no Mikado, and died for me. But I couldn't create a new future for them. I led the family to its doom.
Even after all these years, you continue to be haunted by the past, Chisei.
You mean about Chime? Did you hear it from Caesar?
You told me that yourself, don't you remember? This is a story that you told me many years ago. You didn't mention names in the story, nor did you tell me that it was your own story. You asked me, what price would I be willing to pay in the pursuit of justice?
I forgot. I thought I would never tell that story to others as long as I lived.
Pour me a cup of tea, please. That afternoon, I invited you for tea. I then suggested that we could use some fine wine. We ended up drinking 3 whole bottles. You were tipsy when you raised the question. Since you don't remember ever asking me in the first place, I assume you don't remember my answer either.
Could you tell me it again?
Benedict said that righteousness is seen as the highest virtue in Japanese society. In the name of righteousness, even the crimes of betrayal, murder, and deception are allowed. Abiding by righteousness seems to shield wrongdoers from any blame. I think that I could match Benedict's righteousness with the justice you talked about.
Yes. What is righteousness? It's a kind of absolute justice that transcends personal morality.
As your principal, I cannot approve of your so-called righteousness. There is no justice in this world that should transcend any individual's rights. For some, vengeance is justice, whereas for others, protection is justice. If you truly care about your young brother above anything, then protection is your justice. You must be willing to take on the world to protect him. If you feel agonized when exercising such justice, then that is because you simply don't approve of this so-called justice. The righteousness you have been following was given. It didn't originate from you.
Perhaps to you, justice simply means revenge.
Yes. I will not feel pain or agony if I die while carrying out my vengeance. But what I will sorely regret is that I was denied a chance to ram a blade into the Dark King's heart.
All these years, revenge was all you could think about. As the principal of Castle College, I'm one of the few people with enough power to fulfill his vision of justice. All you can think of is vengeance against the dragons. We could have had this meeting far earlier if it weren't for your fixation on revenge.
I am terribly sorry for letting you down, but justice has no place in my mind. I would trade anything to wipe out the dragons, because they took my most precious friends away from me. Surely by now, Hydra's intelligence network must have collected every little detail about my past. An ordinary person may have 4 seasons in their lifetime, whereas in my case, there is only summer and winter. I did not have a family, nor did I have one to care about, until I met Manaka Castle, that is. I despised this world, yet I wanted to escape poverty and loneliness through my own power. My life was lost in a long-lasting cold winter. Then Lionheart took me in. I was welcomed by summer. My life was full of hope and sunshine. I had great friends. I was respected. I had great goals. I had a future to fight for. But then those damn dragons took everything away that early summer evening. I was the only survivor left. I lost all of my friends, and all the glory and dreams are no more. The cold winter seized me again. However, this time, it will be forever. I was not born a great man. Like everyone else, I look forward to the warmth of friendship. I would have... the dragons, they were the ones that deprived me of that life. It has been decades. Yet I can still feel the pain of losing all my friends and being trapped in loneliness. And the only cure to it is vengeance. Many people let the word forgiveness slip from their mouths too easily, not knowing what true hatred feels like.
Don't you think it's sad to live for nothing but hatred?
How many objects can a man possess in his lifetime? I had absolutely anything and everything I could imagine. Then that one summer evening, I lost it all. This is how I live my life. I will not leave this world unheard. I will die roaring. Everyone lives for themselves. What we call absolute justice is nothing more than a fig leaf for their hatred and desires. If you believe in it, then you are too naive. Seriously.
After all these years, it's wonderful to learn from you once more.
So from this point onwards, the reins are in the hands of Castle College. I implore you to have some rest now. Let us hope we will all see another sunrise. Caesar, you will show the High Patriarch the way out.
Let's stop here. It is my hope that you will learn something from my conversation with the principal. Consider it a final gift from me to you. Goodbye, my friends.
Get the chopper ready. Take me to the Red Well. Divine wrath is on its way. I need to stall the god for another 50 minutes.
Mr. Andrew, looks like something else has popped up.
New threats?
The Tokyo Bureau of Meteorology has camera buoys deployed all around Tokyo Bay. Just a few minutes ago, these images from some of their cameras came in.
Where? Give me the location.
At the time, they were 34 kilometers from Tokyo. Given their speed, I estimate that they are currently about 32 kilometers away. What I mean is, those things are closing in on Tokyo.
How many of them?
Their number likely exceeds 10,000.
I thought the collapse of Takamagahara took all the warden armies. How could there be so many wardens?
I don't know. The most probable scenario is that other cities also sank into the sea along with Takamagahara, but the land masses probably broke apart during the process. The ancient ones had this tradition that's similar to mummification. They turned all of their dead into corpses to guard the city. Now, all those guards have awakened. Their instincts are telling them to go present themselves to a newly awakened god.
Tokyo is right in the middle of their path.
We must think of a way to stop them. The corpse wave must not reach downtown. It will be catastrophic.
If we can gather the Warden army close enough, I might have a solution. Remember the refined sulfur bomb? This weapon is designed for embryo annihilation. There is one loaded on the Trieste, another one is currently stored in Tokyo. Once detonated, the refined sulfur will contaminate water within a 1,000-meter radius. The explosion may not be strong enough to kill God, but the damage is enough to eliminate the Warden army. There is only one problem. How do we gather them in a circle of a 1,000-meter radius?
How does one launch this warhead?
No time to install it on the missile. We'll deliver it by helicopter, then you set it up and detonate it manually.
Ah then, so tell me, how long do you need?
It'd take around 30 minutes, which means the sulfur bomb will be ready when the Divine Wrath is released.
Go get your sulfur bombs ready. I will buy you 30 minutes. Also, try to contain the Warden armies within a 1,000-meter radius. Tell the helicopter to get ready. Caesar and Johann Chu come with me. The Vice-Chancellor will take over the command of this base, including Eva.
Sir, Akueru Uesugi is at—
You! Out of my way! God has been awakened, hasn't it? Can you get me on a flight out of Tokyo? I saw your missing persons notice on the big LED screen. You're in charge of Tokyo now, aren't you? I want a plane ticket out of Tokyo!
As Hydra's former High Patriarch, you were in charge of its defense. You know it far better than I do.
Help me. All I want is a plane ticket.
I don't run an airline. I can do nothing with your goddamn plane ticket.
But now Tokyo is under your control. Help me, my friend. All I want to do is leave Tokyo. I don't care if you stuff me into the cargo bay.
Destruction is imminent. You are one of the few people in this world that could save it. And instead of offering help, you asked me to get you a plane ticket for France.
Nobody will be able to stop it once it awakens. The only chance for you to kill it was before it woke up. That window is gone now. From Susanoo to Amaterasu to Tsukuyomi, generation after generation, we sacrificed everything just to bury it deep in the ocean. But now it's back, alive and well.
If it's a living creature, it can be killed. God is no exception.
Fine, you win. You are humanity's future, and I'm a deserter. I don't care who looks down on me. All of you have a right to. But all I want is a plane ticket. I haven't asked you for anything before. This is my first and last request. I want a plane ticket to France. Please.
Damn it. Now you want to run away? You should have gone a long time ago if you miss France. If you care about Tokyo, you should stay and protect it. Well, you've made it very clear. You messed everything up.
This is my latest physical report. I'm running out of time. Yes, I was the Emperor, but I'm not a monster like you. I'm an old man now. Nothing like the monster I was when I was younger. I'm an old monster at death's door. I should have been dead a long time ago, but the blood somehow keeps me going. Every night for the past 30 years, I hear death knocking at my door. I only have one dream left, and that's to return to France. I want to see the convent that my mom stayed at. I want to die and be buried there. I want to lay inside the coffin and hear people sing a requiem for me. It's not that I don't want to leave Tokyo. I simply haven't dared to. I've been away from France for far too long. It's foreign to me now. All my friends there are dead. If I go back, I might suffer the pain and disappointment. But I've been saving money all this time. Now I have enough to buy a little place in Lyon. I have to go. If I don't go back to France now, I won't even get a chance to be disappointed.
Years ago, you came to assassinate me, to honor the glory of Japan. And now you want to abandon this country. I guess time has well and truly worn us out. We are old now. You have become an old bastard.
Why should I sacrifice myself for Japan? I've already done it once. Is that not enough? All those people cared about was my bloodline. They arranged several wives for me because they just wanted to breed me, like they did with my father. They even took a DNA sample from me and sent it to Germany. If they can create a new emperor by test tube, they'll cast me aside in an instant. Won't you help me? I'm no hero. I'm just a regular person. Everything I've tried to do in this life, I've got wrong. Please spare my pathetic existence. I can't help you. You are a fanatic who will stop at nothing to achieve his goal. I don't have that kind of courage.
Enough! I don't have time for your nonsense. Well, I don't have a ticket for you either, and the planes are all fully booked. To get you on the plane, I'd have to take somebody else's seat, and nobody has the right to do that. If I did, I would become a bastard like you. But wait, I have a private jet ready and waiting at the airport. Come with me. Come. I will have the helicopter transport you there.
Your private jet? But then, what are you going to do?
I am a man who lives only to seek vengeance. Dying is no threat to me. Well, I know you still like women and sweet little things, because they make your life more meaningful than mine in, oh, so many ways. Leave the path of death to the fanatic. Death is a fitting end for a fanatic. Caesar and Johann, let's go. You will arrive at the airport in 10 minutes. When you arrive, the plane will be ready to take off. If we ever meet again, that would really be quite something. Now, run for your life.
Thank you. Thank you, Wanju.
We will take number 6.
The principal wants to defend Warden Waves on Cypradina Island? I've checked on the map. The artificial island is on their path towards Tokyo. It's our last resort. May victory be yours.
Wow. A massive army. Caesar, pass me the MG. I heard that people fight most valiantly when they have their backs against the wall. Gentlemen, welcome to our last stand.
Boss, I always thought we'd be evacuated by helicopter once higher-ups like you leave. Sure. Aren't we the smartest bastards of the human race? We'll journey into space to survive as humans, even if the world should come to an end.
You are no match for Mr. Andrew in terms of experience. He won't be fooled by something like this.
Well, what are you waiting for? Move! Kill that son of a bitch!
You mean Mr. Andrew? I'll check if we can find some AA missiles.
Fool! The principal's an SOB, but killing him won't help! I'm talking about the other SOB! The Awakening God!
The Warden army will arrive in 10 minutes. There should be some supplies on the artificial island that can still be used. Please make preparations.
10,000 wardens? Oh, I need to make a phone call. Are you at the airport? I said I wanted to tell you something after we safely left Japan. I think I'm either telling you now or never. According to our intel, you might have 2 sons. You heard me. You have 2 sons, and they are right here in Tokyo. And you don't know each other at all. It is not 100% confirmed, but there is a very good chance. The signal went out. It seems the communication network in Tokyo is also gone.
Were you calling Master Uesugi just now?
Well, at least he is notified. In case the boys are eaten by the Warden armies, and that would be a great shame. Lock and load. Caesar, I've heard the Gattusos can produce burning blood. So, don't be stingy when we need it.
I only have 2 shots left. It might be a different story if I had 200. But you still want to try it, Mr. Andrew?
Are you joking? I am the principal of Castle College. If I can't stop the swarming wardens, just who can? Got the stomach for another round? I just remembered that I haven't approved your marriage application, Johann. Your fiancé is expecting you. Don't you regret being here?
Well, as my mother never failed to remind me, a man should live his life without regret. I think I did. How could I not have come? I rarely get to go berserk.
Well said. I should have approved your application. Back then, well, I thought you were a little brat.
So what you're saying is, if I can make it back to the college, my application might be granted?
I must say, you really always pick the best time to put in a proper request, don't you?
What is this?
This is my private seal. Use it on your application when you get back and hand it over to the Vice-Chancellor. He will smooth the rest of the procedure. Johann Chu, hand me that weapon box. Keep it for me. It would be a shame to lose it.
Is this your last will and testament, Mr. Andrew?
I will take care of the wardens and that big boy there. Your job is to plant that bomb. Here comes the helicopter. Don't waste my time. The sooner you ready that bomb, the more likely I am to survive. I have lived too long. All my friends are dead. When I die, there will be no one left to remember them. Their existence will be completely removed from this world. This is why I cannot die.
Got it.
Roger.
Finally, my soul has been freed. I thought you had already left Tokyo.
Come on, stop panting already and tell me who my sons are!
I seem to remember you had decided to end the bloodline of the Emperor. You must have felt disappointed when you heard the news about your boys, didn't you?
Cut it out!
He is the current High Patriarch of Hydra, the one you deemed to be an imposter. The two kids are test tube babies, developed from the DNA sample that you gave to the Germans.
Test tube babies? From that minuscule amount of DNA? Are you absolutely sure?
I can't guarantee it. But once we get out of this island in one piece, you are more than welcome to run as many DNA tests as you like.
Oh, damn it! I've come all this way to see you, and is that all you can tell me? You don't even have a picture of them?
Their hidden identities won't allow any photo leak.
Are they, good looking?
You know, I must say they are both extremely attractive. The older one is really quite handsome. And the younger one, well, the younger one looks more like a girl, I'd say.
Are they, stubborn?
They are also very stubborn, to the point where they seem unreasonable at times.
Now don't tell me they're nerds.
No, they are both very smart. Unfortunately, that quality of intelligence has caused them a tremendous amount of human suffering.
Are they popular with girls?
Sure, yes, they have many admirers. Though different in style, they are both equally attractive to the ladies.
Who knows? Maybe it is true. Does sound like they take after me.
Hello? Yes, hello. I haven't finished yet, but can we please talk about it when we leave this god-awful place?
Then let's go. Follow me.
Let me take a breath.
Do you need me to carry you on my shoulders, old man? We're in the home stretch. Look at your students. They haven't given up yet. No matter how exhausted you are, you have to summon up your last bit of strength.
You can go ahead. I need to catch my breath.
Damn it! I'm here to save you! Please wrap your head around that fact. I'm here to save you. If you kick the bucket, then I've come here for nothing.
I am not your boys.
Of course I know you're not my son. You're way too old. But my sons live in this world, and you're the only one who can save it. The forbidden door has been opened, old friend. We are past the point of no return.
I can't think straight. Maybe I just lost too much blood. I need to rest. I need some rest.
I don't care if you've lost a ton of blood. Listen to me and listen well. All dragon lords were awakened, much like how the King's Blade tried to wake God. Both the Lord of Bronze and Fire and the Lord of Mountain and Earth were awakened. They woke up, one right after the other. Someone woke up the Dragon Lord with the sole intention of luring you into battle.
What did you say?
I can't explain this in detail, but my gut is telling me it's true. From the Lord of Bronze and Fire, to the Lord of Mountain and Earth, to the Light King himself, all these resurrections have been meticulously planned. And all of it leads to the inevitable return of Nidhogg. For all these years, Hydra have been keeping the Light King's secrets at any cost, because they're afraid that someone will wake it up. Yet every step taken by the King's Blade has been calculated to the extreme. He knows the Light King even better than Hydra. He must have a source of knowledge on the inside. So, who is his source? A human? Or a dragon? But no matter who it is, the Light King's resurrection has been planned. There is someone working through the King's Blade. The humans are on the verge of confronting the dragons. As soon as we do that, we will surely face utter annihilation. I don't have any time left, but please protect this world for me. My son's still living it.
No. Can you use Black Sun one more time? We might still have a shot at success if you could just manage to use Black Sun again.
Of course. You haven't seen Black Sun at its most powerful yet. Anju, you are my friend, and I think of you as a brother. But we don't walk the same path. We will not be reunited in the afterlife. I will go to heaven, and you are destined for hell. But I will pray to our Almighty Father that he may forgive you even as you burn in hell. I leave behind a world that will only know even more chaos and strife. Please protect it for me. My sons live in it. Please tell them that I am sorry I couldn't be there for their childhood.
but I'm happy to know they exist. Even if I am now at that point in my journey where I must face its end. Tell them that I love them.
Protect the principal! Fight your way out!
Come back. Don't you want to meet your sons?
I'm so unspeakably happy that they are in this world. I was told that my father waited for me to come to Japan to see him, even though he didn't make it through that last winter. I think now I know how he must have felt. Remember your promise to me. You have to protect this world with my sons in it.
Behold! Black Sun at maximum power!
God damn. He can do it. He can keep it up. Caesar and Johann, let's go. Don't take off. Wait a second. Wait. Oeru Uesugi, come back!
I have fought a good fight. I have finished the race. I have kept the faith.
The crown of righteousness will be with you from now on.
Goodbye, aren't you? You damned demon.
What's that? Gen is calling.
You look terrible right now.
Well, I hope the reason for your call was not to embarrass me.
That's true. I am making this call to explain my position to you. I'm sure by now you will have realized Divine Wrath's weakness. You can't be certain of its launch time. The King's Blade must know this as well. He wouldn't leave God there to be destroyed by Divine Wrath. The only way to do this is having someone to pin both God and the King's Blade inside the well so that they can't escape Divine Wrath.
What? Are you on your way to the Red Well?
Yes. Even now, I am the head of Hydra. As long as I don't yield, Hydra will hold its ground. I will fulfill my duty as the head of Hydra. Let Caesar and his team know this. I am quite fond of them. I would have liked to befriend them, but now it's too late. Please, say hello to them for me. I will now rectify a mistake from my past. Hopefully this is enough for me to receive a passing grade from you in the end. Do you remember a question I once posed to you, Mr. Anju? How much is one willing to pay to see justice done? God damn it, she's again. So he wants to be the hero, huh?
Given our current status, the only thing we could do would be to witness his heroic action. That absolute brat, just like his father whom he never met. Why is it that they never learn to listen? You? Seeing young people like you, I feel old. Really old. Excellent. You are a hero. A hero that dares to fight against a god. This operation will be marked and included in your end-term examination score. I will be proud to have a student like you.
No matter what, you have to come back in one piece. That is an order.